Hello guys, prime concept once again. So we have another video, another problem to analyze, which is what you have on the board, still considering the concept of parallel and perpendicular what lines. In my previous video I solved the problem for parallel lines, right? Then in this video I want to look at the problem for perpendicular lines. So the question says if the equation of the line through the point this and perpendicular to the line this is. So we have a line given to us and they want us to find the equation of another line that is perpendicular to this given line, right? So we are simply going to start by writing out the equation of the line given to us, which is 3x minus 7y plus 4 equal to 0. So I'm going to make y the subject formula here. So if I make y the subject, I can now compare it to the standard to get the slope. So I have that 3x plus 4 would be equal to 7y when this crosses, right? So that I can simply write this as 7y equals 3x plus 4, which is same thing. So I'm going to divide all through by 7. Divide through by 7 so that this can fizzle this. And then I would have y equals 3 by 7x plus 4 by 7, right? Now, since I've made y the subject in the given equation, I'll compare it to the standard so that when you compare this to y equals mx plus c, you can then conclude that the slope of this given line, which I'm going to call m1, the slope of the given line, is going to be 3 divided by 7. But is this what we are looking for? No. We want to find the equation of another line that is perpendicular to this one. So that's the slope of that other line that we want to find is important to us, which we're going to call m2. Now, what is the relationship between m1 and m2 since these two lines are perpendicular? I'm sure you know it, right? Yes, you are very correct. Now, but before I solve this, let me quickly remind you to hit the like button, comment on this video, tell your friends that this video is very important and you're getting values from it. And if you are yet to subscribe, please do well to hit the subscribe button so that you can help us grow this channel. Now let's continue. Now, since these two lines are perpendicular, we know that the product of their slope will be equal to -1. So m2 m1 would be equal to -1, so that m2, which is what I'm looking for, is going to be -1 divided by m1, right? So if I solve this, I have -1 divided by m1. My m1 is 3 over 7, so that my m2 becomes what now? This would flip over, right? So it becomes -7 divided by 3. So this is the slope of the line I'm trying to find. So since I know that slope, let me write out the point that is given. The point given is -2 and -3. Now I want to find the equation of the line that is required. So I'm simply going to solve. I won't be using the slope-intercept method again. I'll use another method this time. Now, since I know my slope and I know my point, I would simply use this. Y minus y1 divided by x minus x1 equal to my slope, right? So if I do this, I would have y minus, what is my y1? My y1 is -3, so I have -3. My x minus x1, what is my x1? -2, and is equal to my slope. What is my slope now? -7 by 3. So if I solve, I will have y plus 3 all divided by x plus 2 equals -7 by 3. So if you cross multiply, you would have y plus 3 equals -7 by 3 multiplying x plus what? 2. Abi? Yes. So that, let me rub here because of space, or the want of space. So if we open up, I would have y plus 3 on my left. Then if I open this, it's going to give me -7 by 3x If I open this, I'll get minus 14 by 3, right? Yes. So that I can move this 3 to the other side, I'll have y equals minus 7 by 3x minus 14 by 3. When this one crosses, it becomes minus 3. So that y becomes minus 7 by 3x. And this part is 3 multiplied 3 is what? 9. So minus 14 minus 9 is going to give me 6 to this is 20, 23. So minus 23. Minus 23 divided by 3. So this is what I have, but I don't like to leave it in this form. So what am I going to do? I'm going to multiply all through by the common denominator, which is 3. So I'll multiply here by 3, I'll have 3y. Multiply here by 3, I'll have minus 7x. Multiply by 3, I'll have minus 23. So that if I rearrange this, I would have 7x plus 3y plus 23 equals what? 0. And this is my new equation, which is what I'm looking for, right? That is a new equation. That is my new equation. So now, want to do something again. Let's compare this new equation to the old equation that we were given, so that we can see how we can derive a new method or a short way of solving this. Now, the old equation given to me was 3x minus 7y plus 4 equals 0. So this is the old one. Then the new one is there, right? Now, I'm sure, just look at it while I rub this part and observe something. And tell me what you observed on the comment section before I solve it, right? Yes. Now, what did you observe? Put it in the comment section, but let's do it together now. This is the new one, and this is the old equation. If you notice, the coefficient of x in this case is what? 7. And then, in this old equation, the coefficient of y is what? Minus 7. In the new one, the coefficient of y is what? 3. In the old, the coefficient of x is now 3. So you will notice that there's an interchange of their coefficients. So for perpendicular lines, their coefficients will do what? Interchange. And the sign at the center would also do what? Change. Right? Yes. This is my old equation. The coefficient is 3. And then this is minus 7. But in the new one, it now changed to 7 and then plus 3. So the concept is clear. So you just, for perpendicular lines, exchange their coefficients, change the sign in between. So let's solve this question in another way. Remember, this is what we were given, this old one and this point. This is what we are given. We want to arrive at this. We have solved this already, but we want to use this, using this method I've explained now. We want to arrive at this new equation again. So what I'm going to do with my old equation is 3x minus 7y plus 4 equals 0. This is my old equation. I want to get the equation of the line that's perpendicular to this, which we've gotten, but let's do it again in a different method. So what I'm simply going to do is I'm going to interchange their coefficient, right? So I'm going to have 7x, then change the sign. It's going to be what? Plus 3y. And it's going to be equal to some constant k, which is the intercept that we don't know, right? So what am I going, not the intercept necessarily, but a constant k. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use my given points. So my given point is minus 2 and minus 3. So if I put that, I have 7 into minus 2 plus 3 into minus 3 equal to the constant k. This will give me minus 14. This would give me minus 9, which is k. So this would give me minus 23 equals what? K. So that if I go back and replace k, I will then have 7x plus 3y equals minus 23, which is my k. So if I push this here, I would have 7x plus 3y plus 23 equals what? 0. And this is the answer which we got before as our new equation. So compare them. You see that it's giving us what? Same thing. So if you really enjoyed this video, please do well to subscribe. Share this with your friends so that they can also benefit. Share with 10 persons. Tell them this is Prime Concept. Thanks for watching.